In the last official episode, we saw Xiao Yan return to the Falling Star Pavilion. Master Yao Lao, incredibly impressed by Xiao Yan's progress, informed him of a major problem in the Jima Empire. All of Xiao Yan's friends had gone to help the Yan Alliance, then under attack by the Lion Profound sect, supported by the Hall of Souls. Hearing this, Xiao Yan was furious and wanted to leave immediately. However, Master Yao Lao stopped him, advising him to stay for a few days to forge a wormhole and assemble a formidable team. Xiao Yan agreed and waited. Master Yao Lao arranged for 30 Dozun-level warriors and completed the wormhole. Meanwhile, the Lion Profound sect was already on its way to attack. This is where the new official episode begins. The episode opens with Xiao Yan reading a letter from Yan Alliance, revealing the Yan Alliance's new headquarters strategically nestled between two mountains. This provided natural protection, acting as a strong shield for their fort. This location, far from the Jima Empire, had become central to the Yan Alliance's prosperity. Under Queen Medusa's leadership, the alliance had flourished, now controlling over half of the northern region. The mysterious Yellow Fort, having transformed into the northern region's capital, served as a vital trade hub, underscoring its immense value to the Yan Alliance. Xiao Yan quickly grasped the Yan Alliance's precarious situation. He read the next part of the letter, which informed him that the Lion Profound sect had launched a full-scale assault with numerous powerful and mysterious warriors. Yan Alliance reassured him not to worry and to take care of himself, expressing confidence that the Yan Alliance could handle the situation. But Xiao Yan knew the true condition of the Yan Alliance. He stood with determination and declared to his elder brothers that he was bringing an amazing gift, a Dozun-level force. An elder from the Falling Star Pavilion approached Xiao Yan, who instructed him to increase their speed as they had to reach their destination before nightfall. The elder nodded and departed. Xiao Yan continued to look at the letter, which held a special detail, a small palm print. He gently touched it and the scene cut. The magnificent new headquarters of the Yan Alliance, grandly situated between two mountains, then filled the screen. Warriors constantly came and went. As day turned to night, they remained vigilant, guarding the entire city. Suddenly, a large portal opened in the sky on the other side of the mountains, from which a powerful battle boat emerged, followed by many more. All of them were incredibly dangerous, and their sheer number filling the entire sky created a terrifying atmosphere. This formidable force belonged to the Lion Profound sect, and their target was the Yan Alliance. The Lion Profound sect's battle boats had a crystal on top, into which 4 powerful warriors poured their Do-Ki, charging the boats. The boats then acted as cannons, unleashing powerful attacks directly at the fort. They had many such boats, launching numerous attacks. Some hit the mountains, while others directly struck the fort through the gap. Panic erupted inside the fort as people fled, shouting that the Lion Profound sect had attacked and to save themselves. The area was in chaos. The Yan Alliance's forces arrived to help, led by Yao Ye, Jia Xintang's granddaughter. She blocked an attack and told everyone not to panic, though she also saw the dire situation. Some citizens were trapped under rubble, with a large boulder about to fall on them. Just then, the first commander of the Snake tribe arrived, saving the citizens. Sand Emperor approached Yao Ye, saying that the Lion Profound sect had arrived much sooner than expected, as they had anticipated 3 more days to complete their preparations. The scene shifted back to Xiao Ding, Xiao Yan's older brother, who sat on the fort, commanding his warriors to take their positions, assuring them there was no need to panic. Many warriors arrived, along with Xiao Yan's second brother, Xiao Li, who cursed upon seeing the approaching army. Xiao Li then ordered the archers to prepare their attack. Yan Alliance warriors extracted their Do-Ki and inserted it into a machine. The combined Do-Ki of all these warriors charged a powerful attack. Once complete, they launched it, converting into a large spear that directly struck a massive warship, causing a huge explosion. However, the attacks didn't stop. One sphere hit Xiao Yan's brothers, pushing them back, and another hit the main hall, completely destroying it. Queen Medusa, the Empress of BTTH, emerged from the shattered hall, observing the enemy army with Xiao in her arms. Queen Medusa put Xiao down, telling her not to go anywhere. Xiao nodded. Queen Medusa then transformed into her original form and asked why the Yan Alliance's defense formation hadn't activated yet. Zhao Ding replied that he had already given the order, but the alchemists seemed to be distracted. Another sphere hit them, causing them to stumble, and little Xiao also stumbled, letting out a cute cry. The spheres continued to fall, damaging the shield formation room. Old Master Fa Ma and the other alchemists were on their knees, while Queen Medusa stood fearlessly at the forefront. Below her, tiny Xiao was scared. Xiao, however, hid behind Queen Medusa. Queen Medusa then drew her spiritual arrow, reminiscent of Season 3, and fired it at the enemy, telling them to stop. Her arrow struck a warship, obliterating it. However, 2 large fireballs were still heading towards the palace. But King Lin and Tianhe Xinjia arrived. Tianhe Xinjia created a large fire whip, destroying many fireballs at once, while King Lin drew her sword and cut down all the attacks heading towards the palace. Little Fairy Doctor arrived where Queen Medusa stood and informed her that she had arranged everyone and help would arrive very soon. Queen Medusa nodded and looked back at the still chaotic shield room. Old Master Fa Ma stood up and yelled at the alchemists to get up and form the formation. Hearing this, all the alchemists began to release their spiritual strength, activating the mysterious yellow shield. Its true key lay with Old Master Fa Ma, as his spiritual strength activated the formation. The combined spiritual strength of all the alchemists gathered in one place, activating the shield that covered the entire fort. Now, the large fireballs struck the shield and were destroyed, unable to penetrate. The Lion Profound Sect warriors became furious, pouring their Dao Qi into the crystal. Their battle cannons charged at an incredibly fast pace and launched attacks. Wherever the shield hadn't fully formed, their attacks penetrated directly into the fort. But 2 powerful women standing on the fort destroyed these fireballs with a mere movement of their hands. During this, little Xiao squealed and closed her ears for a moment out of fear. She then looked at Queen Medusa from the side. After a long wait, we finally saw the adorable Xiao. Her cuteness was immeasurable, and her innocent gaze at her mother compelled Queen Medusa to turn to her. Queen Medusa then told Xiao not to worry, that she would protect everyone. Just then, a fireball directly attacked them, but before Queen Medusa could do anything, Little Fairy Doctor destroyed it. This frightened the cute Xiao and she clung to her mother. Queen Medusa then looked furiously ahead, where a man was laughing loudly. He slammed his large sword into the ground and continued to laugh, saying, "This fort won't protect you for long. It's better for you to surrender and hand over all the members of the Xiao clan. In return, as the leader of the Lion Profound Sect, I promise not to harm a single person from the Yan Alliance. I will let all of you leave." Hearing all this, Queen Medusa stood up and told Shi Tian to stop dreaming. She challenged him to fight, stating they were not cowards and would fight until their last breath, as the Yan Alliance would never surrender. With that, the entire Yan Alliance force stepped forward, and the warriors were filled with fighting spirit. Old Master Fa Ma and the other alchemists were fully engrossed in completing the formation with all their spiritual strength. The remaining shield was slowly closing. However, the cannons were also fully prepared to attack through the gap. This boosted the morale of the Yan Alliance warriors, who declared that their defense technique would protect them and the enemy wouldn't be able to break through. Seeing all this, Shi Tian became furious and shouted, "You people have bullied me enough. Now I won't spare you." With that, he ordered his forces to attack. Many attacks still penetrated through the gap, directly hitting various parts of the fort, causing massive destruction. Even Old Master Fa Ma, who was forming the formation, stumbled due to these attacks, and the formation faltered. However, all the alchemists and Old Master Fa Ma continued without stopping, determined to complete the formation. As soon as the formation was complete, the Yan Alliance warriors who were on their knees stood up. Little Xiao Xiao, who was scared, also looked at the scene with wide eyes. Suddenly, she was surprised as a winter spectacle arrived. Snowfall began from the sky. Even Queen Medusa was surprised and exclaimed, "Ice Emperor!" The Ice Emperor then revealed his power, showcasing his aura. He didn't hide behind the shield, but directly attack, releasing his icy doki and creating many dangerous dragons, setting a powerful scene. Though his power might have been less, the Ice Emperor continued to show his progress. He attacked all the battle boats with his ice dragons. As a result, all the Lion Profound Sect's boats which were floating were destroyed one by one because the ice dragons were incredibly dangerous, just like the Ice Emperor himself. The sky in front of the fort became clear, with only the ice dragons remaining and our Ice Emperor riding on them. Seeing this spectacle, Shi Tian became furious and shouted, "How dare a mere Dozeng destroy all my warships?" He ordered his warriors not to spare him and to capture him. Hearing this, his warriors immediately attacked the Ice Emperor. The Ice Emperor fought them alone, but Tianhuo Zunjia saw this and said, "I will go help," and immediately rushed to assist the Ice Emperor. The Lion Profound Sect warriors were pursuing the Ice Emperor, but Tianhuo Zunjia arrived just in time and told them to leave and he would take care of them. He then took a sip of his liquor, which invigorated him, and he shouted, "Space Blade!" With that, the warriors were caught in the Space Blade's trap and their game was over. Seeing all this, Shi Tian became furious and declared he wouldn't let them go easily. He attacked again with his large warship. However, Tianhua Zunzi and the Ice Emperor easily dodged all the attacks and continued to advance. The formation's barrier was almost complete. Little Xiao Xiao began to wiggle from fear. Just then, the Ice Emperor increased his speed and entered the shield at the right time, followed closely by Tianhua Zunzi. The formation then completely closed, causing the fireballs to merely strike the formation without causing any damage as the shield was very strong. The entire Yan Alliance force had now gathered inside, and everyone was simply watching the outside scene. The Lion Profound Sect also stopped attacking with their fireballs as they realized nothing would happen now. Shi Tian was furious, but then a voice from behind him asked, "Why are you stopping the attack?" Shi Tian immediately turned around and saw a throne. He greeted the person sitting there, saying, "Perhaps you are not aware, but the formation on the yellow fort is very strong. Therefore, there's no point in attacking it now. It will only waste our energy. So it would be better for us to leave now." Hearing this, Nine Tianzun, sitting in front of him, stood up with a laugh and asked, "Shi Tian, according to you, these people will adjust after some time, but do you know how much time it will take?" Shi Tian was surprised and said, "No." Nine Tianzun then became very serious and said, "You just keep conserving your energy and wait for them to exhaust themselves, and while you waste time, the members of the Xiao clan can escape from here. Therefore, continue this fight, because if even one member of the Xiao clan leaves from here, then you cannot even imagine what will happen to you." Hearing this, Shi Tian became quite scared and his condition deteriorated. The Yan Alliance warriors were also faltering and repairing their damaged weapons. Little Xiao Xiao immediately ran to Queen Medusa, who immediately knelt down and caressed her head. The mother and daughter began to play with each other, but then, suddenly, bells started ringing. Both of them got scared, and everyone looked towards the front, where all the battle boats were moving aside, clearing the sky. Warriors in the other boats were beating drums. Suddenly, space cracked in many places, and Dozun-level warriors emerged from them, filling the entire sky. Their formation process caused energy to collect in one place, forming a large black hole. Seeing this, all the members of the Yan Alliance were very surprised and asked Tianhuo, "What kind of people are these?" A large cannon emerged from the black hole, the father of all cannons. Shi Tian shouted loudly, "Medusa, this is your last chance. Hand over all the members of the Yao clan to me, and I will let you leave peacefully. I will not harm anyone. And besides, you are the queen of snakes, so there's no need for you to die for these humans. Come to me, I will keep you as a queen." Queen Medusa replied, "You don't need to try and create a rift between us. All the members of the Yan Alliance trust each other, so your words won't make any difference. And besides, whoever has tried to harm the Yan Alliance has been taught a good lesson by us." Hearing this, Shi Tian also got angry. "If that's the case, then fine. Don't blame me for the killings that happen here." With that, he ordered the cannon to attack. When Queen Medusa saw such a desperate situation, she first looked at Xiao Xiao, who had a very cute, innocent face. Because of this, Queen Medusa became quite sad and told Little Fairy Doctor, "If this shield is destroyed, you will have to take Xiao Xiao and leave from here." Hearing this, Little Fairy Doctor was about to say something, but Xiao Xiao became even sadder and clung to Queen Medusa. Her actions were adorable. She was clinging to Queen Medusa's feet and crying, refusing to leave. Seeing all this, Queen Medusa also became sad and knelt. Wiping her tears, she told Xiao Xiao, "Don't worry about me at all. I will be fine, and you don't have to be scared at all. As soon as all this is over, I will come back to you immediately." After hearing all this, Xiao Xiao became even sadder. However, Queen Medusa stood up and walked away without looking at Xiao Xiao. Because of this, the clothes Xiao Xiao was holding onto slipped from Queen Medusa's grasp, and she became even sadder. Queen Medusa walked away, and Xiao Xiao was left behind. But then Little Fairy Doctor came to her. However, Xiao Xiao was only looking at Queen Medusa. Little Fairy Doctor told her, "Little Xiao Xiao, close your eyes now, and no matter what happens, don't open your eyes." As soon as she finished speaking, the Lion Profound Sect's massive cannon fully charged to attack. When the attack collided with the shield, a huge blast erupted. Everyone standing there was thrown back, but the shield still withstood this attack. However, they attacked it again, and this time many cracks appeared. Old Master Fa Ma and the other alchemists shifted from their places, and the warriors were also thrown back. And Queen Medusa also fell to her knees. But despite all these things, there were no expressions on her face. She told all her warriors, "Yan Alliance warriors, the enemy wants to see our blood, so we will show it to them and fight until we die. Therefore, pick up your weapons, because our family and our loved ones are behind us, and we have to protect them." With that, Queen Medusa began to activate her Daozun power, and then all of them activated their power at once, ready for the final battle. The warriors were also very pumped after hearing all this, and they also started shouting slogans. Seeing all this, Shi Ten also started laughing and attacked again with that big cannon. As a result, even more cracks appeared in the shield, and it could no longer bear it, shattering like glass. Blood spewed from Old Master Fa Ma's mouth, and the condition of the other alchemists also became very dire, as the shield was formed from their spiritual strength. Shi Ten wasted no time, ordering his warriors to attack, and they surged forward. Seeing all this, Queen Medusa immediately moved to the front, directly targeting Shi Ten. "If you have the guts, then fight me," she challenged, attacking him with her big whip. Shi Ten responded, "If you've invited me, how can I refuse?" He launched a slash attack on Queen Medusa with his large sword. However, Queen Medusa easily dodged his attacks using her speed and charged towards Shi Ten, initiating a fierce battle between them. They were both equally matched, easily blocking each other's attacks. The other Lion Profound Sect warriors had also entered the fort and started attacking. The Lion Profound Sect warriors were at the Daozong level, while the Yan Alliance warriors were ordinary. As a result, they were easily being defeated and killed. Seeing all this, 910 Zun was very happy, declaring, "Die, you fools! Your death will grant many souls." Tianhua Zunjia was fighting, and Little Fairy Doctor, holding Xiao Xiao to her chest, tried to run away. But two warriors came to block her path. Just then, Qing Lin arrived, drawing her weapon and attacking them, telling Little Fairy Doctor to go ahead and that she would cover her. Little Fairy Doctor did so, running away with Xiao Xiao. Xiao Xiao had her eyes closed but was still crying. Because she loved her mother very much, she opened her eyes and looked at her. Queen Medusa was currently fighting Shi Tian and was not in an advantageous position. The Yan Alliance warriors were also being killed. Seeing this, the little girl Xiao Xiao was very scared. Little Fairy Doctor continued running with Xiao Xiao. Then, some Do-Zun level warriors appeared in front of her. She released her poison Do-Ki, throwing all of them back. As soon as she had a chance, she ran away. But another warrior came into her path, and she dodged him. However, Xiao Xiao looked back to see a warrior attacking Little Fairy Doctor from behind with his big hammer, hitting her back. She was badly injured and immediately fell to her knees, and Xiao Xiao slipped from her grasp, blood pouring from her mouth. Seeing all this, little Xiao Xiao cried even more. But then, both the Lion Profound Sect warriors attacked Little Fairy Doctor from behind. Little Fairy Doctor, disregarding her own safety, protected Xiao Xiao. A river of tears flowed from little Xiao Xiao's big eyes, and she released the soul of her seven-colored sky-swallowing python. This caused a very big blast, throwing both warriors far back. Even Queen Medusa, who was injured, recognized this power. However, Xiao Xiao had become very weak from using so much power. 9 Tianzan was also very impressed. "This little girl is quite interesting," she remarked. Hearing this, the warrior standing next to her immediately descended into the battlefield and reached Little Fairy Doctor. Little Fairy Doctor realized, "Oh, so the Hall of Souls is behind all this." Both Hall of Souls members attacked Little Fairy Doctor from both directions. Seeing this, Little Fairy Doctor entered her fighting form, and she activated her woeful poison body, which spread a lot of poison. Little Fairy Doctor then took little Xiao Xiao and tried to leave. However, both her opponents were very dangerous. They immediately appeared in front of Little Fairy Doctor, and he attacked Little Fairy Doctor with his palm. Little Fairy Doctor also countered, and when both attacks collided, a lot of energy was released. But Little Fairy Doctor couldn't bear it and was thrown back. Yet, she had saved Xiao Xiao. Then, Xiao Li arrived and told Little Fairy Doctor, "You cannot go from here. Give Xiao Xiao to me." Before he could take Xiao Xiao, a person from the Hall of Souls came behind him and directly attacked Xiao Li. As a result, Xiao Xiao slipped from his grasp, and Xiao Li was sent far away. Little Xiao Xiao was now in the hands of the Hall of Souls person. Seeing this, all the people were very scared, and Little Fairy Doctor began to cry. Xiao Xiao opened her eyes and went wild upon seeing that person, starting to attack him. He sneered, "Shut your mouth now, otherwise I will shut it forever, and I will put your soul in a bottle." Hearing this, all the people there became very worried, and Xiao Xiao get very scared, crying loudly. Her cries reached her mother Medusa. But in the meantime, Shi Tian attacked Queen Medusa, throwing her far back. When she regained her composure and looked ahead, then Xiao Xiao was in that person's hand. She shrieked, "Dog, leave her!" But the Hall of Souls person didn't listen, and he took out his bloody Do-Ki. However, before he could harm Xiao Xiao, energy began to gather behind him, forming a portal. A hand emerged from it, which directly grabbed his head and unleashed its heavenly flame upon him, causing his entire body to burn. The one who did all this was Xiao Yan. Little Xiao Xiao began to fall, but there was no need to worry because her father had arrived, who used his lightning movement and immediately caught her. Xiao Xiao was now safe in the arms of her mischievous father, Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan's clan tattoo began to shine near Xiao Xiao, and his blood flowed in a strange way. But Xiao Yan controlled his feelings and said, "Little girl, are you not hurt?" Hearing this, little Xiao Xiao raised her head and nodded no. They looked at each other. Xiao Yan then shifted his gaze and looked at Medusa, whose condition was currently very bad, but she did not react yet. Little Fairy Doctor and the other people were very excited. Nine Tianzun was also surprised to see Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan looked at everyone's condition and said, "Forgive me, I am late." But because of this, Shi Tian was underestimating Xiao Yan and said, "Oh, so you are the leader of the Yan Alliance, Xiao Yan." Hearing this, our Xiao Yan, who was currently burning with anger, immediately turned around and snapped his fingers, causing it to rain of warrior from the sky. All Dozun level immediately unleashed their aura. Xiao Yan then ordered everyone to charge and kill them all. With this order, the episode ended. And after a long wait, Battle Through the Heavens finally delivered an episode that truly made the heart bloom.